Hello there everyone and welcome back to the channel. It's been a little while. I'm going to go over it in a different video to what's been going on. That should also be being filmed today. But it's been rough lately. Been working on a lot of projects, including, y'all know what that is, lots of pieces, lots of other stuff coming in, but this is a special package. I know of really four items. They're pairs, so 2 items in this box as something moves around in it. But it is from a special friend, Neo12. I'm just gonna call you Neo. On not gonna cut that. On Instagram, I went live on Instagram a few times since, but there is super cool goodness in here that should be very useful for this. There has been no videos on this on YouTube yet. That will be changing once I get a few very important things done. And you can actually see something right over here, which is a motor cover for it. So you can get that idea. I printed in black, which I actually really like. I might actually leave that black. And it comes with a whole bunch of inserts and everything that was actually printed for me by another friend on Instagram. And I'll go over what he sent me later in the video. So, cool parts for this, but so we're gonna open this up. Clearly this is more than just small parts, which again, I am so thankful. I wanted to post a video on it on YouTube rather than just go live on Instagram. So that way you can watch it and then rewatch it and rewatch it and rewatch it and rewatch it. You don't have to be worried about catching me while I am live, which is usually pretty weird. Sometimes I don't even know people are watching my lives. But we're gonna get on in here. I'm super psyched because I've been told there's a flywheel blaster in here, but I have no idea what. And I know it's color combo. He gave me some hints. Here we go. Rackets 96. That is me. So going on here. Holy crap. No, you didn't. Holy crap. That is a gorgeous color scheme. Oh my god. Whoa. This is actually, I really like this color combo. You are nuts. This is so nice. I have the perfect idea for this. It's gonna need an OFP cage. It's gonna need metal worker wheels. And it might get a full auto kit. I'm thinking a full auto kit or the... This will be something special, that's for sure. You are awesome. I'm not even gonna tweak the paint. I love the paint. The color combo is great. And you, my friend, are awesome. And I love the fact that you took the little... I have a stripe right here, actually. The little top sight is gone. So I really like that. But dude, this thing is awesome. This thing is literally awesome. Paint is perfect, and I love the no scales on the handle. That is a super good touch that I have yet to do. Oh. We're gonna solve that right now. I have one remaining thumb screw, and I see the perfect opportunity to use it. Now its shell is complete. And I love how you kept the back orange, which I usually paint mine, but it adds unnecessary friction. So that's actually a really good touch. I really like that. I like that a lot. And actually, it's funny that you send me this, because no joke, I got a package in from Nerfmodsbyparker with stryfe mag releases, and I didn't know what I was gonna do with them, but these are in black, and I kinda wanna keep your orange look that you have going on, because I totally dig orange. Well, funny enough, I ordered a worker mag release from out of darts, but he was out, so he sent me the foam blast trigger and my money back for it. So that's actually, it doesn't match at all, but it's going to be perfect in here, so I'm going to actually keep that aside. This will totally be in future videos as we upgrade it. We'll do a short little video, not a short little video, but we'll do videos on it as we go. So that is super, super, super cool. Again, thank you so much. Like, it has its little marks on it. That's probably just from shipping, but it is perfect. There's no need for me to even question the paint, because the marks, it's just gonna get more marks on it with more and more wars that I go to, which hopefully will be in May. And we are going, what do you got here? What the hell is going on? Some of you that know, my computer is horrible, so it just starts playing things on its own. This is really, really thick ABS plastic, 12 by 12 by 8. Wow, that's thick. You just semi-helped me design the top of my Rapid Strike. Seriously though, I'm pretty sure you knew that's what I was going to use this for. Because once I build up, or I just shave this part off, I'm going to build up like a ramp. And then I needed something to cover from here and here, but I want to leave like this area open. And you literally just pretty much did that for me. You are not, you're nuts. You're crazy. Thank you so much. So actually, it's perfect that like the way you cut it already is the perfect, like, line it up with the tack rail, and I can literally just cut the section that I need for right here, and that will cover the flywheels once I get those installed, which we're going to open next, and then the section for the back. So all I really have to worry about now is just the filler here and getting some kind of rail up on top of this. But oh my god, you, my friend, are nuts. This is so useful. I'm super glad I got to use my the thumb screw for the stryfe, because all my stripes have one, except for the one that I just showed, because that's actually going to be sold. But that's super nice. This is literally awesome. Perfect. And it's going to get the stryfe foam blast mag release, which is going to be beautiful. This is for the top rail on the Rapid Strike. So I am hype. And then this, what do we got here? Ravenfire build parts. You're going to use this for your Ravenfire? Cage motor and dart guide. Probably not opening this right. Yep, was not opening it right. Here. Ooh, I know what these are. It sounds stupid because I know what this was. I knew this was coming. Yeah, those magnets are so strong. Oh. Let me actually, before we go any further, grab my cage. Ah, it looks so pretty. I've never owned a set of these, so this will be my first, and you might have unknowingly. Oh, they are so pretty. Neo Hellcats. Damn. And they literally, they fall in. Oh. That is awesome. Dude, I cannot wait to wire these up and get them screwed in. And, oh. Alright, let's open the second one. Get to those in a second. Those wheels are going to scream in this. It's a 142.5. Yeah, 142.5 crush cage. So you can see where it's kind of beveled out in the center there. I was thinking about getting a Morpheus cage for this thing, but I mean, as far as parts go, I was just gonna run rhinos. So this is clearly a hell of a lot better. Oh, they're so, like, they're heavier than I thought they'd be, honestly. heavier than I thought they'd be. They're so nice. Into each other. They're just sitting there right now, but oh, looks so good. Oh, spoiled. I'm telling you, this is nuts. I still can't believe you were gonna send this to me for nothing. And then the Cyclone wheels. Oh, and that's no problem whatsoever. Little marks there, that's no problem. A little bit of dark buildup, so that's super nice. I'm not gonna shove these on yet, but that's gonna look. Now that's crush. That is gorgeous. Like, I have darts right here. I actually have a dart. Actually gonna go this way. Like, if I can hold this up. It's so much crush. Like, the head of this doesn't even want to go through it. There it goes. There's so much crush. Dude, this is freaking crazy. Damn. Spoiled, I'm telling you, these are crazy. And they're such, like, they're a snug fit in here. Like, they'll have to be screwed in anyway, but they're such a snug fit without being screwed in. Which I'm gonna screw them in anyway. I actually have the screws back there that came with the other ones, which I don't know if they'll work for these. But this is perfect. This is literally perfect. And then the stryfe, like, oh my god. You can never have too many strifes, period. Like, I have, I think, 3 stock ones now. Yeah, three stock ones, 1 in box, this one, and then one that just has black parts on it. It's actually over there, in the bins that you actually can't see on the other side. But this one is, that's special. It's like, it's perfect, no paint needs to be done. Back cap is orange, so if I feel like doing a stock, I can. I'm pretty sure I actually have the same blue, which is actually, that's actually really kind of funny. And it is totally begging to throw a cage. My last, as I knock stuff over, and that's cool. There's the motor screws. My last 15 amp, or I'm sorry, 21 amp. No, I'm stupid. 16 amp micro switch in the handle. Throwing that too. No scales on there. Oh, it is so freaking clean. I love it. I absolutely love it. Well, you green-lighted another build, that's for sure. And it's already got the thumb screw. And I know you said you have other cages, but like, that will be the V4's cage if I don't pop into a open flywheel cage on the V4 Afterburner Jolt, which, because you sent me these motors, you green-lighted the V3, because here's the cage from Nerfmodsbyparker with the rhinos. I was gonna put in this cage for the Rapid Strike, so you green-lighted that for me. And then there's the Jolt, and that will become a tiny little switch, but can handle about 10 volts, which will be perfect, because it'll be a 3S, so I might need to think about that one. But this is, oh, it's perfect. It's perfect, it's perfect, it's perfect. This was a great way to start this unboxing video, that's for sure. Oh, so let me move some and we'll get to the next one. I only have 2 others that I'm actually gonna go over right now. They're already unboxed, but they're super cool, so we'll jump to that. Alright, and section 2 of the unboxing is from Alphaomegamods. So first off, again, going back to that stream I did, where Neo was talking about sending me the motors and wheels. The OFP cages for it is in there too. We're actually going to keep that out because there's more parts to go in this box now. That clearly meant I now needed to cut a hole in the shell of the Rapid Strike, which you can actually see I actually kind of have marked out with Sharpie. See the line going through the orange. So I then had to start thinking about that. So there's a whole bunch of different motor, motor cage options, especially on Thingiverse. So Alphaomegamods was in that stream as well, or in the live stream, whatever. And I contacted him afterwards about a motor cage, or not a motor cage, a motor cover. And this is the one we picked. So it's actually really cool. It's really thick, so there's gonna be no issue with hiding the, not hiding, but keeping the Neo Hellcats in there. And the best part is it's not just a normal cage that you put on. They now are all pretty much have this, so where you just take it, you slap it in there, and it completely covers it all. It does clearly need to be glued on top, bottom, and all that, but so super cool there. And it actually, I was thinking about leaving it black, but that won't make sense because I have to glue it to the shell, so it will be painted accordingly. But it's super cool because it's almost flush with the line I have here, which is where the plastic from Neo is actually going to cover it, and it will actually meet perfectly. So again, thank you so much. Oh, crazy. But with this, back off there, putting the Rapid Strike down, there is a few different inserts if I wanted to use inserts. So there's this one, kind of get the idea there. It's got vents, and then it goes like so. I actually plan on getting clear plastic, not something as thick as polycarb because I don't want to have it too thick because I don't know how much room I'm gonna have. But then there's this one, kind of more your traditional with your vents, and you can see how that would look in there. So that's those two. And then the last one is actually really odd, but honestly my favorite if I would have done it. And it's actually got like those different lines in it with just the holes as vents, which, considering I choose to leave this, I'm gonna leave this clear, is super cool. But those are super cool, so if I ever just need another one of these, I can have them print me one, and then I have the inserts for it, which would be a really good option if you weren't looking to do a clear window like I am. I actually, like the plastic I have is probably just gonna be thin enough not to cause a problem, but it's not thick enough to really take any taps from the outside, but it's not really gonna be beat up per se. It's just made so you can see the motors and see the wiring, which means I actually have to wire really, really clean. And then with that is a black mag release, which is actually really funny because another guy on Instagram, Z-Call, actually printed me white mag releases, and I was literally going to paint them black, but I have another Rapid Strike, my 2S build with all honey badgers, needs a mag release, and then the Rapid Pistol from Nerfmodsbyparker needs a mag release. So they're perfect, and this is, I'm not going to paint this. I'm not going to paint it. It's going to go in perfect. And then with that, off of his Etsy, is this beauty. It is literally a gorgeous paint job. It feels so nice because you can kind of feel where the paint is, but it's been cleared so many times that nothing's gonna happen to it, and it hasn't scraped down here. And I've been playing with it all day. I literally just got this in. You can see the bow arms actually bend. And then he actually sent me some of these darts, which I love these darts. They make perfect half darts. Because the heads are solid, they're foam, so they're not gonna hurt too bad. They fly a little weird, but they have a kind of like a rubber O-ring or grommet in there to stop them from completely falling on their face when you fire them. So I'm putting 3 in, we'll shoot them off. Slam fire. So this thing is sweet. The paint job on it is crazy good. And again, his Etsy is Alphaomegamodding, so go check him out. He's got a lot of cool blasters on there, sells lots of cool stuff. And this is crazy. You know, painted the front of the bow arms that color, and then, you know, the standard black for this. I'm pretty sure that just is black. And then the top rail silver, the attachment tooth black, and clearly, I mean, you kind of have to keep this piece because it's the internals. And then the silver trigger looks so good, and the silver trigger will wear. In fact, it already is, but that's what's cool about it. It's a really, really beautiful shell. So as it actually picks up wear for me actually using it more, I have to fire it now because the AR has been removed. and I don't want to dry fire. There. So as I use it and as it gets abused by me, it will actually, like, the turret will start to wear and it will actually look really, really, really cool. So, I mean, and it's already gorgeous. The actual shell on this isn't going to chip and or wear. So, just the trigger, the turret, and the top rail. I don't plan on putting anything up here, but I just think it's really cool. But as I set it down, it will actually start to wear. I'm pretty sure, I think this is painted. Yeah, yep, it's originally gray, actually. I have one right over there. I'm pretty sure this is originally gray, as is this. So, super cool, super nice paint job. Again, thank you a bunch for sending me the cage cover. I keep calling it a cage, the motor cover, and the different inserts. Again, if I ever need another cage like that one, a cage cover like that one, first guy I'm gonna go to for the actual cage, because you had really quick shipping. It was 2 business days, or 2 days. You shipped it on Monday. I got it today, and it's Wednesday. It was actually here at like 10:30 in the morning, so I don't really consider that a business day. It was really quick. So huge. Oh, it's gonna. Dang it! Need another dart. This thing is super fun, and I'll go over. I'm gonna do a video on, or one of the next videos I do. Hopefully I'll be able to film that tonight or tomorrow. I'm trying to bang out a whole bunch of the mod video, or a mods video, just a whole bunch of stuff I've been doing, cool stuff that I've been getting, and just going over the stupid mods I guess I've been doing, like the V3 flywheel jolt, which is, there we go, which is totally just ridiculous, because the V1 was a prototype. The V2 actually hits like a truck. But for that, I'm gonna do a build video on, or I've been meaning to do a second building stuff video, and I think that will be that, because the motors are just pressed in there, and it's just stock wheels right now, because I don't have an upgraded cage, so I can't run anything crazy. But that will actually be a you know what I mean. That will be in that series where we'll build that one right here on the desk. You'll be tilted down. We'll build it right here on the desk, fast forward style, and then we will talk about it. So that will be that video. That one might be a little while, but I mean, the actual mods video will definitely be out ASAP. So we actually, there's one more package in the lot today. Actually, before I do that, let me get these pieces in here, because this is all the Rapid Strike heart now. So it's heart needs a good shell. So I'm gonna put all that in here. The inserts, I might use one now that I'm thinking about it, but I don't know if I really want to go that route, because I really want to do the clear, because it's a super cool motor cage, motors and flywheel setup, and it's so special. Like, there's so many parts from different people here. The cage is from Out of Darts. It's just an OFP 42.5 crush cage. The wheels are Cyclone wheels, again from Neo. The motors are MTB Neo Hellcats. Funny, they're also from Neo, so dude, a huge shout out again. I love you, bro. I hope you love what I'm sending you. I'll pull it out real quick as I cut to go grab that. So this will be like a first sneak peek on it. There is no build video on it, just based on the fact of I've been super busy, and we'll go over that at a different time. And then the motor cover from Alphaomegamods, or from his printer, I should say, with a whole bunch of inserts. You guys are awesome, you know, and I don't ask for free stuff at all, so, you know, definitely a huge, huge shout out to you guys. But let's get on to the last package, which had a very, very, not wide range of stuff, but very cool stuff. I mean, like, some things I actually asked for, and stuff like that, but we will get right to it, so I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, and last but certainly not least is this beautiful, beautiful long shot from Nerfmodsbyparker. This was actually a commission from him. He originally built me the full auto Raven. but as you people know, he did a few upgrades to it. He had a full auto pusher in the back, and the design on it was not perfect. Nothing he did wrong, just solely the design was horrible in how it worked, and he actually fixed it and then sold it, so good for you. But of course he built me this instead, which is a pump action flat top rail, and I do love how they actually give you the option to just use the handle still. This actually, I bought the stock, but here is the original stock that actually has a plunger tube of this long shot before he had issues with the internals and had to actually replace them. So that's really cool, and this will be perfect for wars because I can put a magazine in the stock. But I did purchase this one a while ago, like right when I green lighted you for this. I bought this just based on the fact that it would like complete the look. But anyway, it has a hella spring in it. I think it has a 9 or 10 kg spring. So it is a beast, but we'll load it. And of course, Gavin Fuzzy mag release there. And if you barely flick it, it does shoot back. There's probably like I can probably put a spring, like a very small spring, on the inside of it right here to act as the pullback for it. And I have like a lot of catch springs, just a little hot glue, and I should be able to get that to spring back as I possibly break it. Should be horrible because all the work you put into this and multiple long shots, but we'll fire it. Same darts from Alphaomegamods because they're great before they all get cut into short darts. Just saying. My caliber needs darts. But there we go. Locked and loaded. One more. And that is it. And it looks super cool with the clear magazine from the Captain Cassian Andor blaster from Star Wars. Looks super cool. But that's the long shot. I will be doing a video on the long shot in the mods video, which now has 3 extra blasters to go in it, plus everything I've done. So again, thank you for the commission. The F10 555 stock matches the F10 555 rail, which matches the F10 555 pump grip kit, which again, I still love that you get the actual bolt on it, you know, which is, like, this is really good for rapid fire, but if I need to dump mag, it's a little bit easier to grab it here. Once I get the smudge there, once I see if I can put a spring in here, which I don't think will actually solve the problem, because I'm pretty sure that's how this is meant to work, stay down, so you can just drop your magazine. And when I push it back in, it pops back up on its own. I don't know if you saw that, but if I push down, we'll just prime it back. Pull the magazine out. So you push down, pull the mag out. When I push it back in, it auto pushes itself back up because of the way that the mechanics work up in here. And you can't use that anymore, which he actually glued into place, which is perfect, because I'm like, wait a second. And then, here, if I keep it down, you can see that, push it up. It didn't do it that time, but most of the time it resets itself, so it's kind of like a lock in its own. And I love that he left this lock out, because I really don't want to dry fire this thing. So, you know, it flops around when you're priming it, which I actually, instead of doing flat, which is easy, I pulled towards me and down, so I can actually see the jam door to see if I still have darts. But that was this, and he was super, super cool about it. I'll put this over here as well. A lot of blasters over here now. Oh, knocking everything over. Stay there. He was super, super cool. And originally, when he started that, I asked for a stryfe cage. You know why. So here's the stryfe cage. Stock wheels, which is perfectly fine for its purpose. It's not meant to be anything crazy. But of course, this was for the... Yep, you can kind of get the idea. That's what it's for. It's for another flywheel jolt. But this time we're doing things a lot differently. We went from the V1, which has a good switch, actually a really good switch. So it's only 5 amps, but that's fine for the crappy 9-volt. But we went from the V1, it's all the way up here, to the V2 model, which takes a 2S LiPo, which again is crazy. And we are going from that to a 3S build, where we're looking at rhinos. Again, thank you, Neo. I actually can use these for a jolt instead of the rapid strike, which is not a good trade-off, but it's crazy, it's insane. And this one is actually a Raven cage, and it's got a lot of glue just hanging off of it, because I actually had to put a barrel extender in here, because I was stupid and didn't flip the cage around when I put it all together. My bad. So yeah, this one will be a lot more quote-unquote professional. Like, where this one is very well put together, very good switch location. Again, horrible. And this one has a true micro switch on it, which I'm probably gonna have to do with this because it's meant for a 3S, and I don't think my little dinky little trigger there is going to work, so I'm gonna have to order more switches. But it will be in the same spot. It will go right about there. So you'll be able to get in here and rev it as if it was a flywheel blaster. I'm gonna actually try and keep most of this. So that would mean flipping this like this, which does bother me. Like, all mine are the other way, but I think that's just the natural evolution of things, is just having it this way, because then I can keep the super cool shell on this thing and just put Velcro on the side here to hold, because I shoot right-handed, so over here the LiPo wouldn't get in the way. So that was that. So the cage was super helpful. And then he actually sent me a 3D printed worker mag release, which, mag releases, I'm telling you, people just keep sending me mag releases, but they will all get used. This one, of course, is getting the foam blast one, or I might throw the injection molded one that he sent me. He sent me 2 mag releases. I might throw the injection molded one in there. And then I have the Zephyr, my 180 blade stryfe, who doesn't have, I don't think she has an extended mag release, so she's going to get the 3D printed one, because she's an older stryfe. And I am actually thinking about selling her, so I'll post that up on Instagram if that ever happens, but I am considering selling Zephyr, just based on the fact that she's old. It's the last set of blades that I physically could get my hands on. And this was back in the day and age where blades were just starting to not be a thing anymore. We were starting to get the MTB Wolverines and all that, or Hellcats and all that. So this will be going in there no matter what. And that is all the packages I have received lately of Nerfy goodness. And of course, just a little unboxing video. Not even little, this is a pretty long video on it, as everything falls over and knocks everything over because the Snapfire doesn't stand up. That's my thing. Snapfire doesn't stand up. Now as I try and stand everything else back up, the V2 won't stand, and I knocked everything over. Oh well. 'Tis what it is, as I always say. There's the second arm, dude. There it is. There's that. Okay. Alright, but that is the unboxing video for this. And again, I didn't want to just do it on Instagram Live because I won't have time to physically go on later and do that, but my god, a huge shout out to everyone who sent extra stuff. Again, Neo, let me grab it just to make it clear. I hope you like it, dude. This is so shiny. I know you said you like matte clear coats the other day when you were on stream, but I mean, you can actually see right there. I actually dropped it right after painting and it landed flat, and it truly, like, it didn't damage anything. Like, it's truly just a smudge, and I could probably just wipe it off, but this thing is crazy. color combo, just so you know, is a black vinyl dye handle, which was immediately clear coated once I got an even coat. Stock trigger. It's actually running the stock spring and then a additional spring from a pistol style orb shooter, so I guess you could say exploder pistol. It actually had 2 barrels and had 2 springs, so one of them's in here. I kept the tack rail piece blue, the clearly orange, and it still has the smart AR system, and it shoots about 55 to 60 feet with a slight angle, but it's a pistol, you know, it's not a crazy powerhouse pistol, but the paint, I think, is the cool part. So this blue right here, because there's 2 different kinds of blues, this is the stellar blue that I used on the Stargazer, so that's gorgeous. And then this blue is just so the front blue is a pearl blue, which comes out really good. It's a really good color combo. Like, if you look at it, you almost can't tell. Okay, you kind of can tell. It's 2 different colors. But then there's a white kind of splatter on it, which actually is supposed to look like stars. This is supposed to be a galaxy style paint job. I think it came out really good, with the front kind of being like a, you know, like a sun kind of thing, and the blue, the bright blue, and then the pink trigger. So we'll do some firing. Darts, man. I always need darts. These are actually the shorter ones. Okay, no, they're the same. I thought they were a little shorter. It's just because of the way they seat in here. All right. So it's gorgeous, and this will be shipping back to you now that I have your shipping address. So I will, of course, message you to make sure that is the correct shipping address, and then we will go from there. So again, thanks everybody who sent me stuff for the cage, especially for the stryfe. Like, you have no idea. No one can have too many stripes, and this one is already painted and is screaming for a new heart. And again, you green-lighted the V4 once I finished the V3, so super shout-outs, if that's a thing. Super shout-outs to you. And I mean, it's gonna get a mag release, it's gonna be crazy, and yeah, thank you again. And then Parker, love the long shot. I know I opened it on a stream. I didn't stream for that long because, I mean, I really couldn't, so this was kind of just a quick little unboxing thing. But that was kind of the overview, and then the Guardian crossbow, which again, crazy good. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to peace out for this one and cut a hole in the side of my Rapid Strike, because that sounds fun.